The traditional Christian view of demons is that they are disembodied spirits that afflict or possess people. The activity of demons, however, transcends this. Demons can also inhabit buildings, land, or space. Ignorance in this area has led to the uncontrolled activity of these demons. This book by Kakra Baden titled Squatters will expose you to this truth and give you practical steps you can take to overcome such demons. Get your copy now. You could be living with your enemy.
You can order this book through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Squatters at the comment section or message window. We also deliver worldwide.
This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakra Baden. Welcome to Air Power with Kakra Baden, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message. Welcome to today's broadcast. Kakra has been sharing an insightful series titled The Formula for Humility under the subtitle The Humility of a Child. Yesterday, he explained that to have the humility of a child means to have childlike faith. Today, he continues. Let's join in.
Today, I want to speak on the humility of a child. Talk about the humility of a child. Matthew 18 verse 1. At the same time came the disciples to Jesus saying, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" And Jesus called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them. And he said, "Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted into a little child, you shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." Verse 4, "Whosoever shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." So when we say the humility of a child, all that we are saying is that in the kingdom of heaven, this is not the kingdom of earth. If you want to be very great, God said, look, you must be as humble as a child. So what does it mean then to have the humility of a child? Number one, childlike faith. In the kingdom of heaven, faith is the currency. You can be a Christian and not exercise any faith because you have your job. You collect your, you pay your rent. You have done your budget. You stay within the budget. Your pay is predictable. Expenses are predictable. Sunday, you come to church. You don't need to operate in faith. There are many Christians, they don't work by faith. Because you have planned your whole life. Everything is planned from here when we close. You know, your car fare from here to Tema, 2 cities. From Tema to here, 5 cities. It's already in your pocket. Faith for what? The money is there, you are going. So what I realize is that as a Christian, it is very easy to fall into a mode of zero faith. Because everything in your life now is predictable, like my life. Everything is predictable. I don't need faith for a wife. My wife is there. I don't need faith for children. My children, they are there. So for what? You can easily operate on zero faith. And I believe most Christians actually operate on almost zero faith. Especially when all your needs have been met, or when life is predictable. You know where you will sleep. That's it. But you know there are some people, they don't know where they will sleep. They pray before they sleep. So it is very easy to fall into that mood. But in the kingdom of heaven, the currency is faith. Not only the currency is faith, also all progress is by faith. When you don't apply faith, you will never progress. Anything you will get from heaven is by faith. So you see some people, they are not progressing. Why? Because there is no part of their plan where it depends on God, that they cannot do it. If God doesn't help them, they are dead. There's no part like that. Everything is based on what they can do. You can be a Christian, but let me tell you something. If you don't live by faith, there are many great things that God wants to give to you. You will never get it. When I turned 50, I prayed. 2 months before, or I think it was a month before I got to 50, I prayed. I said, God, on my 50th birthday, I need a new car. I wasn't buying it with a loan. I was buying it by faith. And I was serious. When the time came, somebody gave me a brand new car. Yes. Why is it that your birthday, nobody gave you some? You see, you never asked.
Thanks for joining us. Today we learned that faith is the currency by which we make progress as Christians. Join us same time tomorrow for the continuation of this message. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith. Secured a contract after your prayer. Dear Kakra, I contacted you some weeks ago and asked that you pray for my business to do well. You replied and said you had prayed for me. I have at the moment secured a major deal to provide and install wooden doors and locks. I thank you so much for your prayers. Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.